everyone, welcome to the 100 Days Graphic Design Challenge with Xpress-Pixels. Thank you for sticking with us throughout week 1, and here we are in week 2. We are sure that you learned a lot of things in week 1. So this week 2 we'll be working based on tutorials based on the theme. So without wasting much of your time, let's get started. So I'm just going to open up my Photoshop. I'll click create new. I'm using this 1024 by 1024 pixels. I'm going to click create. So the first thing I do is to add my color to the background. Go to gradient. So I pick a color. I'm using a blue. So I'm using cyan kind of color. So yeah. So it's not visible. To make it visible, I click here. I click on it and I increase the opacity like this. Then I click OK. Then I want to reverse it. I want it to be the other way around, and I want it to be moving from the other side and this way. So I click OK. The next thing I will do is to import my background. So I go to downloads. Okay, also note that there will be a link to the resources at the description as usual. So I'm going to use multiply, and then I'm going to reduce the opacity because I don't want it to be too visible. I reduce it. The next thing I'll do is to import my boom. So I said you should also know that you can Control A. You can select all your resources, all the things you need. You can put it inside a Photoshop like this. Then you can hit enter, or you can double click. You can either double click or you can hit enter. Either of the two works. So I can just close their eyes like this. Close their eyes. Okay, I've used this one, so I'm just going to delete it. Then this is the one I want to use next. I go here, I click here, or I can press my Ctrl T. Either I press Ctrl T or I click here. Then when I click it, I want to reverse the image. I want it to be at the other side, so I'm just going to flip it like this. Drop it here, click enter. Then I use my tool with my brush tool, and I'm going to erase the sharp edges like this. So you can use your square bracket to increase the size of your brush, and use your square bracket. Okay, I want that dots to show a bit, so I'm just going to hit X. Now I want it to wash this place that my brush is. This place. If I hit X, you see something. The white have moved forward and the black is now backward. What I want to do is I want to bring back some things that I erased. So I can just do it this way, like this. Then I can also click X. I see it. If I click X, if it takes me to white, it's going to bring back. But if I click X, if it's in black, it's going to erase. So this is it. So I'm done. I'll just click my my drop tool here. And the next thing I'm going to do now is to bring up this image. This is how you can You can order your layers like this. You can move it to the back, you can move it forward like this. Then I bring it here. So what I want to do, I want it to serve as an overlay. So I go here and I click linear dodge because I'm looking for that lightning kind of effect on this image. So I'm just going to increase. I'm just going to erase the edges, like the edges of the image, so that the edges of this overlay, so that it won't be, the sharpness won't be showing. I hope you are seeing the effect. So after that, I'll click here, then I can zoom to fit screen. Then after that, the next thing I'm going to do is to open the eyes of this. Now you see is behind. I'm going to click on it, bring it forward like this. Then I want it to be on the bull itself, so I'll just reduce the size like this, put it here, hit enter, and then I'll choose screen. I'll choose screen so that I want it to be on the image. Then I'm just going to add layer marks again, and I'm going to use my brush tool and then erase it this way. Using the sharp. Then the next thing I'm going to do now is this. I'm going to open the eyes of my money. You see my dollars. See my dollars on the screen. So I'm going to open the eyes of it, and I'm going to bring it back. I want it to be at this point. So I'm going to increase it a little bit this way, hit enter, and then I'm going to use opacity. Okay, let's see if there's anyone that goes. Let's see overlay. Okay, I think soft light is okay, so I'm going to reduce the opacity so that the money won't be too obvious, so that people will not steal it. Then the next thing I'm going to do now is this. I'm going to open up my my Ethereum logo. I'm going to open it up, and I'll use my shift tool, and I'll use, okay, now listen, this place, maintain aspect ratio. If you click on it, if it's like this, that means it's checked, and then I can reduce it like this without using my shift tool. Or a situation whereby I do it like this, that means it's not checked, that means it's going to be unbalanced. As you see how it will look, see how it's looking compressed or something like that. Your image should not be looking compressed like this. So now I want to undo. I can use my Ctrl Z, but I can also go to history. Let me go to history. This is the symbol for history. If you can't find it on your own, you can go to window and you can go to history here. When you click on it, it's going to open up everything we have been doing from beginning of this particular design. Then I'm just going to go back. This is it. You can redo and you can undo. Note that you can also use Ctrl Z. And I'm going to click on this, and then I'm going to check this and reduce it. I'm just going to place it here. I'm just going to reduce it more. So I go here, I go to my layers, this is it. Then I'll click here, I'll click hue and saturation. So I'm going to logo. So I go back to my layers. Now it's affecting everything that is beneath this particular hue saturation. Now if I open the eyes of this, you see that it was not affected, but if I now decide to put it beneath, it becomes affected. And the next thing I'm going to do, this hue and saturation, I'm just going to clip it. I'll clip it to this image. If I clip it to only this image, you see that only the Ethereum is now being affected. Then I'm just going to shift it here, just a bit. And the next thing I'm going to do now is this. I'm going to write up something. So I'll bring in my text. I have my text here. I'm just going to bring it in. I click my text tool. Then I'm going to say ride bull master Ethereum today. Then this is what I have, but I want to change the color, so I copy all. I go to my character. Okay, sorry. Let me look for my character. Okay, this is it. And also go to properties. If you want to see, you see character, you see paragraph, but when you click properties, you are going to see both paragraph and characters. And then I can also increase this way so that you see everything. So what I'm going to do now is this. I want to change the color. I want to change it to white for contrast so that it will be visible. Then I want to change my ride to have the color of the logo. So I go here and then I pick this one. I click OK. Then I also want to change my Ethereum so that it will have the color of the logo. I click this and I click OK. I drop my 2-bit. Let me pick this one from this side. Let's see. Okay, it's giving me what I want. Then I click OK. Then the same thing here. I highlight that, go here, and then pick this one. So here is what we have. This is what we have. Ride the bull master Ethereum today. Then the next thing I'm going to do now is this. I'm going to add my coin. I think that's the last item that we have not used. I go to my layers, I go to my coin, this is it, and then I reduce the size like this. Reduce the size. I put it here, hit enter. Then I'm going to add hue and saturation to this way. I click my hue. I want it to blend with the background to have some kind of, okay, let me just go and clip it. Right click, create clipping marks. I'm going to clip it only to this image, then I can continue editing. I just double clicked here in this. I double clicked and I clicked it, then I increase it this way. Is it giving me what I want? Is it blending? Let's see. Is it blending? Just the saturation, and then just the lightness. Then I go to my layers again. I want to blur this image. I'm going to click on it, go to my filter, blur. I will use motion blur. Let's see how motion blur looks like. Okay, I'll just click OK. I'm going to increase this a bit. Turn it this way. Hit enter. Then I'm going to, you see this white place, I will click on it, and then I'll go here, brush. I want to have that coin, that Ethereum logo, I want it to be visible, so I just click only on the logo, and the rest of every part is blurred. Then the next thing I'm going to do now is this. I'm going to add another filter. I'm going to add curves. I'll go to my curves. I'm going to increase it just a bit. Then I go to my layers again. I'll Ctrl I, and then I'll use my brush tool. I'll just reduce the size. I just want, okay, it's on black, so I click my X to go to white. So I just want some kind of brightness. Okay, I'll just increase my distance so that it will be smooth. The larger your brush, the smoother. So I think the brightness is too much. The brightness on the this one is too much, so I'll just redo it again. I'll go back to my history. This is it. I'll go to history. I'll go to new curves layer. Go to new curves layer. Go to my layers, and then I'm going to add just light. Okay, this is okay. So I'm just going to go back to my layers. And then Ctrl I. I'll use my brush tool. Just going to, Alt, move it here to duplicate, and then I can just take it to this other side. Then I can also duplicate my curves. Okay, my hue and saturation. I click Alt. I'm holding my Alt and I'm moving it forward like this. So I will create clipping marks to clip it on this my particular image. Then I'm also going to, okay, I don't need to duplicate the curves. Then the next thing I'll do is to click here and then add curves again, increase the brightness a bit, then layers, clip. I'll clip it to this, then Ctrl I. Then I'll use my brush tool and just touch these places as well. Then after that, I click this, and then I'll just, you're seeing the effect. These are the curves that I'm touching now, but I just want it to be at the edge here. Then I'll just move it or push it. I I hold my shift, click, then I move it inside a bit. Then okay, so I'm just going to select I'm just going to okay, so I'm just going to select this bull. I want to increase it a bit. I don't let me see how it will look, how it will look if the background is not showing. So I go here, Control T, and I increase. I just want the background not to be that visible. I hit my enter, then I could use my brush tool to erase this. Okay, so this is it. Then I want to add more light to it, so I go here and then I add a new layer. I use my brush tool, I will increase it, and then I'll change the color here. I'll pick this color and I'll take it to a darker shade, click OK. Then I click once. This is it. Okay, Ctrl Z. So I go back, let me reduce the brush a bit, then I click, then I increase to this place, and I go over to linear dodge, click on it, okay, enter. Then I duplicate again, I bring it to this place, then I duplicate for the third time, let me use multiply, okay, no, color bomb, bring it here, let me use color bomb for the third one, enter. And then I can now click my Shift Ctrl Alt E. I'll go to filter, camera raw filter, then I'm just going to increase the contrast, highlights, reduce the shadows, the whites, then I'll increase the texture, increase the clarity, the haze, then I'll just increase the exposure a bit, then I'll click OK. So this is it. Now I can save this using my Shift Ctrl S, or I can go to File and click Save As to save. So with that, we have come to the end of this design. Thank you for sticking to the end. See you in my next video.